unit this week is on stress. So we're finishing up our big unit on mental and social health, and the session, I should say, is this week on stress. And remember, today is a very important day, and hopefully you guys are just about done with your big project that's worth about half of your grade. Remember that that is due today, your health essay, personal essay, health care plan. Without this, and I can't do any exceptions, it's due at noon today. And remember, it's worth about half your grade. So if you can't turn it in, there's no exceptions, then it's really a good idea to drop our course, because that is mandatory, due at today. So I look forward, and I've received some from people already, and I know I'll get a bunch before noon, because it is mandatory. You turn that in order to pass this course, and it's due today. And usually around 20 to 30 pages is what I'm looking for. So I am so excited to see all those today. So excellent, excellent. Who's panicking right now? Okay, so there is no personal essay assignment, but I want you guys to realize what happened to your pulse. That's your heart rate. And your respiratory rate. Did you start breathing faster? Did you start maybe to sweat a little bit under your armpits, or sweat in your, just start sweating overall? Did you start going, I just pulled that because I wanted you all to experience the stress response. It's called general adaptation syndrome, and we're going to be studying it this week. So Mrs. Har pulled a trick on you. I am so sorry. There is no big assignment due at noon today, 25 pages. So I repeat, that was just a mean trick by Mrs. Har for you to experience the stress response. We all, when we get a stressor like that, where you thought, oh my gosh, I don't even know what she's talking about, and it's due today, there's no exceptions, you probably started to panic a little bit. So mean and evil of Mrs. Har, but it proves a very, very good point, does it not? That we all respond to stress, and that's called the general adaptation syndrome, and it's called GAS. It's not the gas that you get from Taco Bell or anything like that. This is called GAS, G-A-S, and we're going to be studying it's the GAS, general adaptation stress syndrome or response. And that's what we all do. Let's say you are driving your car, and let's say you look away and you look back and you've almost just run into someone. You kind of, your body goes, and immediately you have physiological symptoms that start to take place. And we're going to be studying those. We're going to see what happens to you physiologically during a stress response in our class this week. So once again, I reiterate, there is no big, huge paper due. Mrs. Har just did that evil trick to freak you out, and hopefully it worked. So you experienced a little bit of the GAS, or GAS, the general adaptation syndrome, the stress response, and you had a physiological, probably maybe a psychological response as well. But I'm sure initially physiological, and that means your body systems responded. Psychologically, right as soon as you found out it was a joke, you probably psychologically were like, okay, I feel a lot of anger or irritation with Mrs. Har. Hopefully by now you've come all the way full circle and now are laughing and joking if you did respond. If anybody turned off my video at that point and went searching, they're probably still experiencing the GAS response. So let's talk about what is due for you this week. You're going to have a session 4 quiz, a stress assignment. It's going to talk about GAS, that general adaptation syndrome, and I'm going to make a video to help you with that. You're going to have a session 4 quiz, a session 4 test, and then you're going to have the huge Unit 1 comprehensive exam over everything we've covered yet this semester. Now that is not a joke, that is not a tease, it is worth 100 points, and that is true. So I do have a stress relaxation video I have towards the end of our unit this week that I would highly suggest you watch before you take your Unit 1 comprehensive exam. Do not stress about it. There is no time limit on it. You do take it once, but it's over the key concepts that we've covered in our first 4 units so far this semester. Don't get too panicked. You will do great. And I encourage you to reflect back on any of the notes as you take it, because like I said, it's not timed. It's a matter of you applying and understanding the main concepts. The big, healthy takeaways Ms. Har wants you to have for the first 4 weeks of our class. So hopefully that all makes sense and is not stressing you out. So at this point, I want you to think about relaxing a little bit, taking some deep breaths, knowing you can do it. We're going to talk about relaxation this week as well. Know that you can do it. You can complete everything that's due, and let Mrs. Haar know if you have any questions or concerns. As we study stress and how we can combat stress and negate the unhealthy effects of stress in our lives. So, hope you enjoy this week. As always, let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Live session is Mondays at 11. You can also join me at the Ed Centers on Tuesday from about 12:45 until 2:45. Or call me or email me. See you online. Thanks, everyone.